Hey everybody in YouTube world. Um, Today is Saturday and I spent the morning, well, I didn't actually cut grass. My wife cut grass and my son did the weed eating. So I just took the machete and tried to get up some wisteria vines that are taking over my yard, or trying to. They're aggressive. Man, they're aggressive. I wish somebody out there in YouTube land could tell me how to kill them off so they'd stop growing into my yard. They burrow under the ground and they cross section and reroot and eat up the trees, and they're aiming towards my house, and I've been trying to get them out of the way. But anyway, I had the day to kind of chill, and my mom showed up right in the middle of me and Jacob kind of brainstorming about what we wanted to do today. I got those battery tenders. I put one on the lawnmower and one on the motorcycle, and I pulled the Rambler out of the garage, and I wasn't sure what I wanted to do, but I know I needed to sweep up underneath it, clean the garage a bit, because my wife's been complaining it's dusty and dirty, and dusty and dirty and dirty. So anyway, I got to playing around with Jacob about the idea of putting that flathead piston that I got from Dad, who got it from Bicknell, which I helped get out of the woods in Georgia. For those of you who don't know the story, Dad wanted a flathead motor. He told me, he said, if I could ever get my hands on a flathead motor, that would be fantastic. And I said, well, okay, I'll keep my ears out, and if I hear of one, I'll let you know. So I happened to tell my father-in-law, Bicknell Maynard, I said, hey, you know anybody that's got a flathead or access to a flathead? He goes, I got a flathead. I said, what? He said, yeah. And I thought he was going to tell me a joke, but he said, no. He said, I got this flathead out in the woods in this truck, and it ran as far as I know last time we parked it. He said, but that was years ago. He said, let's go look at it. So he called up some family members, and we went out there in the woods, and we drug this truck out of the woods. Had to cut down trees to get it out of the way, because trees had grown up all through it and in it and around it, and they pulled this old truck out of the woods and dug this motor out of it, and Bicknell put it on the back of one of his transfer trucks and drove it to Maine, gave it to Dad. So Dad spent years trying to mess with it and get it running, and gave it to Deadeye Dan to look over, and Deadeye figured out that the heads were cracked and the block was cracked, and it wasn't no good. But anyway, I told Deadeye Dan, I said, if you don't mind, I'd like one of them pistons. So here it is. I put it in here as my shifter. I took that. Dad used to have a lawnmower piston in here as the shifter, and he's got one of these that he put on the rat rod, and now I've got one of these on here. Now if you notice, I just swung this upside down, swung it around, and bolted it through here with a 9/16 bolt. Put some Gorilla Glue on there so it won't go nowhere. And Jacob asked me if I wanted to get this so it wouldn't move, to put some Gorilla Glue in it, and I told him, I said, I don't know, I kind of like it moving. I don't know why, but I like it moving. So I like to move it. So anyway, that's gonna stay like that. I like it. I like the shifter like that. Pretty cool, in my opinion. So once my mama got done visiting, my wife said she wanted to go for a ride on the motorcycle. So I took her for a ride on the motorcycle, and we had a good time. See, this is what I was talking about earlier. This is that pipe that goes underneath the seat. See how it goes underneath there? That's the one that I want to wrap up with some heat tape to kind of get that heat away from my legs and off my crotch area. And I'll be looking at that later on. So anyway, y'all have a great day. Thanks for watching.